everyone, so today's video is going to be one all about where I go online shopping, pretty much for designer things. I'm not going to talk too much about high street just because I think we all shop in the same places. High street wise, there's like a handful of shops. But if that is something maybe that you'd be interested in and you wouldn't think is repetitive, then let me know down below, and if this video is popular then maybe I'll do that one. So this one's going to be pretty much focused on where I buy most of my designer items online as opposed to in the shop, and some of which you can get for cheaper, so for a discounted amount. And there are certain websites that cater to discounted designer things only. And then you've got the ones that hold a variety of designers, and then they have their occasional sales, which can be good too. So I'm just going to kind of go through each website and explain a little bit what it is, why I like it, and a bit about it. So the first website that we're going to start with, I talk about a lot, it's net-a-porter.com. So Net-a-Porter is one of, if not the biggest online designer website. They stock a huge amount of designers, and one of the reasons why I kind of found Net-a-Porter and really like Net-a-Porter is because they sell Christian Louboutin shoes, and they are not sold everywhere online, and you have to be really careful because you can get ripped off or buy fakes, and there are loads of websites I think that try to scam you and whatnot. So Net-a-Porter sells Christian Louboutin shoes. They do sell out really quickly, but I mean that's just something that you have to deal with online shopping. They have a variety of designers, from independent designers to kind of more contemporary designers. They've got the tradish like Saint Laurent Paris and things like that, and they also hold things like Wang. None of the online websites like Net-a-Porter and whatnot sell Chanel brand new. Some of them do sell vintage Chanel, but Net-a-Porter doesn't. So if you're looking for lubes and a wide variety of designers, then Net-a-Porter is a great website. They ship internationally. I'm not sure how the custom stuff works, but all that information you can find on their website. And I love their stuff. So for example, I've got a variety of things from Net-a-Porter. One that you saw recently is my Missoni jumpsuit that I got for my birthday. Well, hey, that's from Net-a-Porter. They have a whole bunch of stuff, and they do things like the holiday shop, so you can buy things specific for a holiday. They have like a work section and all that jazz. So Net-a-Porter is definitely a website that I would recommend to you. I check it every day. I like to window shop, put things in my wish list, in my basket, even though I'm not actually going to buy them. But it's the best place, and I'm addicted. Net-a-Porter have got a bit of a sister website. So it's another website that they've started called The Outnet. And basically The Outnet is a kind of outlet of Net-a-Porter. So they sell authentic markdown items from Net-a-Porter, or maybe from, I'm not sure if it's all sourced only from Net-a-Porter, but they just have discounted designer stuff, and it's like amazing. I've gotten a few goodies from there, so I'll show you some of them. Now, they do things at a more realistic price, in my opinion. Some of the things on Net-a-Porter I wouldn't buy, but I hope that they're going to go on the Outnet, and if they do, I'm like, wah! Because I just feel like it's a lot more of a realistic price on the Outnet. So things, for example, like Alexander Wang or Tea by Alexander Wang, that is a lot more affordable on the Outnet, considering it's just like simple, you know, basics and whatnot. So I actually have this Tea by Alexander Wang heavy knit polo, which I adore, that I got from the Outnet. It was like reduced from like £160 something to 90. Now 90 is still quite a lot for a heavy knit polo net, but it's really heavy knit. It's not the kind of flimsy material that I'm kind of used to seeing, and it's just really durable, and it's a timeless piece that I think I can wear pretty much forever. So I love that. And another thing I got from the Outnet is by Jill Sander, so it just kind of gives you an idea of what they do. I was obsessed with these when I saw them on, when I saw these bags on Tumblr. They're basically the brown paper bag leather equivalent, so kind of silly, but I absolutely adore it. I think it's such a cute little clutch to kind of pop under your arm, and it actually holds loads, which I adore. Way! Anyway, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but the Outnet is a great website, and everything that I bought from there I absolutely adore, so I would only recommend it. They also ship internationally. Again, I'm not sure about customs, so make sure you check that out, but they have over 250 fashion brands on the Outnet, and all of which are at a discounted price, including like Balmain and things like that. Everything will be linked down below just in case, but yeah. Make sure you check out. The next website I'm going to talk to you guys about is called Luisa Via Roma. Now I hope I'm saying that right. I will link it down below, but it's, I believe, an Italian website, and they stock, again, a huge amount of designer stuff. I love their website because the great thing that they do is they show you stuff before it's actually available, which is a little bit annoying if you want to buy it, but if you love checking websites and like online window shopping like I do, then it's perfect, because they have like all the pre-collection images of like Balmain, or all the things that are coming, pre-collection Giuseppe Zanotti shoes, all that stuff is on there, and they actually then sell it. I'm a big fan of their website. They do sell Louboutin shoes on and off, not all the time. I think it's just when they've got them. But they do have a great selection of Giuseppe's and other brands. Again, they've got all of these websites kind of have the same brands. Not all of them have Lubes, but a lot of them have got Wang, Acne, all those kinds of brands. Balmain, Missoni. You'll be seeing a lot of, you know, the Marc Jacobs and Marc by Marc Jacobs. M by Missoni, all those kinds of things. Luisa Via Roma has like so many. It has Balmain, Lanvin, Rick Owens, Saint Laurent Paris, like a whole variety, and they ship to 125 countries, which is great. And what I like about Luisa Via Roma is it kind of introduced me to brands that I'm not used to seeing everywhere. For example, for my birthday I got this amazing dress by Fausto, oh my god, I'm not going to do it justice, am I? By Fausto Puglisi, that's the one. And it's this gorgeous palm tree dress, and I absolutely adore it. And they have like the whole collection on there. They usually stock collections, which is quite cool. So yeah, make sure you check out Luisa Via Roma. The next website I love to shop at is Brown's Fashion. They happen to be where I got my wedding dress, not the online website, but they have a shop, a bridal shop in London, and that's where I went and got my wedding dress from. But brownsfashion.com is a website I love to check out because they stock really funky things. It's not your traditional kind of like just designers. They stock kind of one-off pieces or exceptional pieces or just crazy items, and they do brands like Ashish and things like that. So stuff that is more eye-catching. If you just kind of think Fashion Week, like the crazy mishmashes that you see at Fashion Week, Browns really reminds me of that kind of thing, like really cool street style, but just the items as opposed to like the pictures. They also do international shipping. I know that they stock Christian Louboutin. They have a shop in London, which I think is on New Bond Street, the one that you can't walk on, or is that just Bond Street? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, they also stock some vintage stuff, which is really cool. I was on their website last night, and they've got some vintage Hermes bags on there at the moment, which are priced upon request. But it's cool to know that they've got some of that stuff, so if you're looking for some vintage goodies, then that is a place you can look, although I'll get to some discount designer bag websites in a minute. And the next website I'm going to talk about is farfetch.com. I found that a few months ago, and Farfetch is basically a website that holds, I think, 199 boutiques or something. So basically you could buy 4 different items from their website, but they could all be from 4 different boutiques, so you won't receive them all at the same time. You'll receive them as and when the boutique sends it, and these particular boutiques are like all around the world, I think, or maybe across Europe, I'm not sure, but they're not all in the same place. It's a great website. They do brands like And Lamista, again, the Wangs, the Acnes, and all of that jazz. They also do international shipping, and they have some vintage stuff on there, which is cool. All of these websites also have fine jewellery and stuff like that, if you guys are looking to buy fine jewellery, although I don't really buy fine jewellery, and if I do, it's not online. But yeah, so Farfetch is another really cool one to check out. I got these And Lamista buckle suede wedges from Farfetch, and I absolutely love them. The shipping was really quick, and the packaging was so cute. I really like that, and I remember that. I don't remember many things, so that's a good thing. mywardrobe.com is another popular website that I like to check out. They stock Christian Louboutin. They also sell vintage bags. They sell vintage Chanel and things like that. It is very expensive on their website. I'm not going to say that it's overpriced because I don't really know what, how you would go about pricing vintage Chanel and that kind of thing. But from what I've seen on other websites, it's a lot more expensive on My Wardrobe. So I would recommend checking the other websites that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But they do international shipping as well. I think most of these websites do. And they've got the usual designer brands, but the great thing is with all of these websites stocking the same brands is that if it's not available on one, you might find it on the other, which is always a bonus. This brings us on to the last kind of designer online website that I check out. It's matches.com, matchesfashion.com I believe it is, and they ship internationally. They also sell Christian Louboutin shoes, so when I'm on a quest for lubes and the Louboutin website doesn't have them or is malfunctioning, then I'll usually check out some of these websites. So I will write down below which are the ones that supply lubes so that you guys don't have to keep kind of going through this video to find out if you're on a lube quest. But if you are on a discount designer bag quest, then there are two websites that I would definitely recommend checking out. Actually, three websites I would recommend checking out. Covetique is the first. It's a great website. They have not only designer clothing, but they have designer bags and shoes and accessories, and it's kind of like approved so that it's authentic, and you can sell your designer stuff on there too, which is quite cool. Another website that I love window shopping on is LXR & Co. I will put that down below, and they have the most amazing flash sales. I think they last 7 days each. They have about 7 going at once, and they're all different. Some of them are Chanel only, some of them are Hermes, some of them are a mishmash, some of them are Celine. They're just great. I love their website, and the prices are incredibly realistic in my opinion for secondhand. They also have a little chart, an alphabetical chart of the quality of the bag to give you an idea of its wear. So obviously A being excellent quality, and I don't know what the lowest they go to, so there's A, B, A. So for example, a bag could be A, or it could be AB because it's in between, or it could be B, or it could be B, C, etc. The only thing is I did try to make an order off there once and it got refunded because they didn't ship internationally. So I think they do ship internationally with some sales, just not all, so make sure that you check out when you're buying, because obviously it sucks when you realise that your item's not going to come because you've been refunded and you've been waiting, like where is it? But yeah, so do check out LXR & Co. They have a Birkin bar, so it's like they have loads and loads of Birkins, which are still incredibly expensive considering that they're second hand, but yeah, I love oogling their Birkin bar. Last second-hand consignment store where you can find some shoes, bags and clothing at a discounted price, either brand new or used, is Consign of the Times. Now this is a boutique that's based in Miami, and I actually found this boutique when I was shopping around Lincoln Road. It's one of my favourite shops to go to. I've actually bought 2 or 3 bags I think from there. Chanel bags. Fab got me a Moschino cuff that you guys have seen, and it's just a fab little boutique, and I love how petite it is. They've got a great online shop, I'll link it down below, and they do ship internationally as long as you spend over $250. I'm not sure about their custom charges though, so it would be worth emailing them if you find something that you like. Just to give you guys an idea, this is one of these Chanel bags that I got from Consign of the Times. It's brand new, it has never been used, to the point where on the inside it still has its tag from Neiman Marcus, which has the original price on it. I don't know if you guys can see, $2,750, and I got that for half the price. So how amazing is that? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it really informative. I hope it has made you want to go and have an online window shop. This video was in no way endorsed, by the way, guys. I don't have any of these websites telling me to talk about them and paying me or giving me free stuff. I genuinely love these websites, check them every single day, no exaggeration, and I shop on them all the time. So I just wanted to give you guys some friendly advice. So I will see you in my next one, and I hope you are all well. Bye!